Well, hello there. Welcome back to Isabel's Moments, and in this video, we're gonna do a diamond painting with me. I haven't done one of these in a while. I've kind of been on a hiatus, you know. I think that has to do with the Halloween minions I did. Let me get the color I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this clover one. So it's 3770. So it's this one right here. I've kind of been on hiatus because the drills were really bad and I had a lot of paintings that I did, but I didn't have open storage where I could start paintings. Like I had a lot of leftover drills that I didn't put it in my leftover drills. And so one night I was like, you know, I'm just going to figure this out. I'm gonna put the drills away. I do have a diamond painting I'm working on at work. And that is the butterfly tree I'm doing for my niece for Christmas. I almost said birthday, but she just had one a couple months ago, maybe back in August. And then this one I'm doing is for another niece. I have 3 nieces for Christmas or her birthday, because her birthday is in February. But this is the one I'm working on. It looks like a baby giraffe, but it's the giraffe. But it's so adorable. So yeah. And so far, I am loving this canvas. I'm loving the drills. There's no popping drills. There's no misformed one. Even the black. Even the black is like the prettiest black I've ever seen. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, like, it is what it is. So I did all of this green and this brown in one night. I think I like prepped it and then I did it. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So I did it. Yeah. So hopefully I can get this done in November. Not November, but December. And if I do get it done and I send it as a Christmas present, I will either take a short video or take a picture to show you what it looks like when it's finished. Because I usually do a monthly update. Maybe I could do like an end of year update. We'll have to see. Like, see which ones I've done and which ones I'm still working on. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so right now this area I think is the clouds that I'm working in. Yeah, the clouds. So it's a majority, like half. Oh, sorry guys. You still in frame? Yep. So it's majority half of this section that I'm working on. But you know. Oh, and I still need to do that one. That one's being not pretty. I don't know if you can see that. But it's like curved up and it's not good. So typically with these ones, if I have an extra container, I'll just use the one that's not used as trash as I go throughout it. Or random drills I find, I'll just put it in. I'll put it in there, or I'll put it in the bottom of a container. Like if I'm working on a baggy system and they're in a box, I'll just throw them in the bottom of the box, and then gather them up when they're done. What are you doing? She's like, my cat's like on the entertainment system in our room, and she's like crawling on the TV. I'm like, what are you doing? So I was gonna do this earlier today, but when I woke up, I was not feeling the greatest. I had a headache, so I gotten up, I fed her, and then I just laid back down. I ended up sleeping till like 11:30. And then I took my medicine that I normally take in the morning. I tried to eat breakfast. I was kind of, hey! Sorry. She likes to chew on the cords. And she chewed up my husband's Nintendo 3DS or Nintendo 2DS cord into like 3 pieces. He wasn't happy about that. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what that is, because it's the last place I remember seeing it. And now she's knocking things off. Wonderful. But I had a great Thanksgiving. We went over to my mom's house the day before because they work at Walmart. And for all you Black Friday shoppers, the sales don't start till like 6. Yeah, the sales don't start till 6, but the Walmart employees have to be in at 6 a.m. to set up for Black Friday. So we can no longer get together on Thanksgiving as a family because of this. And the sales are great. That's great. It's kind of sad what it's kind of come to, where you're shopping on Thanksgiving and not spending time with your family. I get it, the sales are good, but they're like, oh, Black Friday. And I'm like, you mean Black Thursday, because now everything's been moved to Thursday instead of Friday. Granted, me and my husband went, but we went to go get, I needed like asparagus and some things for Thanksgiving that I didn't have, and I don't like going shopping for food. I don't. I like to do it twice a month when we get paid. So every 2 weeks we get food for 2 weeks, because I don't like it. And we live on the top floor, the 3rd floor of an apartment, so dragging all of those groceries up is no fun. But he went and he was like, oh, there's a PlayStation 4 on sale. And I was like, do you want it? He was like, well, kind of. It's like, we can just stay. I was like, for 2 hours? He's like, well, I guess we could go home. I was like, yeah, because I still have to make Thanksgiving. So as soon as I got home, I started making food. So I made homemade mashed potatoes. I made homemade potato salad. How I make my potato salad is I use potatoes. I use pickles, sliced pickles with mayonnaise, mustard, pickle juice, and eggs, hard-boiled eggs chopped up. And then sometimes I'll put green onions in it, like those long ones. I'll do that. And so I had to make that. And then I was also making stuffing. I was making asparagus with bacon. And what else did I make? I made the turkey, which it's just the 2 of us. So I got like a small turkey, and I just put it in the crock pot with some seasonings on it. Let it cook almost all day. I put it in the crock pot in the morning, about 8 on high, and then turned it on low couple hours before we ate, and I kid you not, it was so tender. When I went to go cut it, it was like falling off the bone. So I just took like those tongue tweezer things to grab the meat, and it literally fell apart. It was so good. And like, I was rushing to get it done because I knew he wanted to go to Walmart, and so it took me all of 2 hours, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, maybe you can help? So I'd asked him to clear off the table, which he did, and that was nice. And then realized later this week I still had massive dishes from when I made dinner, which I didn't want to do, but we were feeding a couple people from church, and I didn't want the house to be a wreck, because I cook and then I clean. I don't want to do dishes, so I ended up doing dishes anyway. And then when I got home from work yesterday, I cleaned up the house and I made what I wanted to eat, not necessarily what my husband wanted, because I like spaghetti, but he's got acid problems, or his sister made it one too many times. Who knows? And so I made spaghetti with meat sauce. So I cooked hamburger 1 pound with spaghetti, and I got breadsticks, and I cooked green beans with it, because whenever I try to have like a veggie to go with it. Usually I don't, because my husband doesn't ever eat the veggies, so I'm like, why am I gonna make something he's not gonna eat? I mean, I guess I should eat it, but you know, then I have a bunch of leftover veggies that I'm the only one eating, and well, I end up only eating a lot of my leftovers anyway. But it's still, like, you put your heart and soul into making dinner, and not all of it gets eaten. But it was good because we had leftovers on Friday, yeah, because we didn't work Thursday, but we had to work Friday. But then I forget, most of the people that send stuff to us so I can process it where I work, and they weren't open. So around, like, I want to say 2:30, when all of the stuff we had come through and scanned, we were slow for the rest of the days. So my boss like, you want to go home early? I was like, yes. And I found out now I am never saying no to someone asking me if I can leave early. I will say yes every time. So I went home early. I, of course, had to put like 2 hours of vacation time in from mine, but I have plenty. I just have it there just in case I need a day here, half a day, which is nice. I should have printed a tag, but I was just thinking I need to get this video out, and I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so I have a lot to ramble about. So we had, I don't know if you guys knew this, but we had somebody from the other room quit. The person that was sitting behind me that annoyed me and was sleeping and on his phone like all the time, he got a different job, so he's no longer working there. And then another person in the other room got a different job in the same company, so she's no longer working at our site, but she's working Saturdays, the next 3 Saturdays, or whatnot, what have you. And then it was super busy on Tuesday, and I'm like busting my butt because somebody was on vacation for the holiday and they weren't back, and so we were down a person, and they go out to do the regular, they do other stuff than what we do, and so it was busy, and then the person decides to go on lunch after they're done with their stuff, but she's coming in early, so she leaves at like 12:30, and she gets in like 4, which is fine, but it's like crazy busy, and it's like we have several documents in the queue, and they're like, oh, everybody go to the dock. I was like, but it's busy right now, like you're gonna want to hear this, and they're like all smiling and happy. And then come to find out, the big boss of like everyone is quitting, and her last day is the 14th. And my first thought was, so who's next? Who's the next person who's quitting? That was my instant thought, because I'm like, we've had 5 people in the last month, the last 2-3 weeks, decide that this workplace is not for them. Like, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. And the fact of the matter is they're not hiring people because apparently we're overstaffed. But when 2 people from your department quit, you have twice the amount of load work on you. And then when people call in or don't show up, it gets kind of frustrating. So, yeah. Like, when they said that, and I sat down and was like, I don't know, like, it just got so busy. And then they had a manager meeting after that, and the queue was getting really backed up, and I couldn't ask them for help, because it was, like, literally 2 people in at the busiest time. And so I'm like, I asked somebody else that's normally in R1 queue but was in the other queue to see if she wanted to jump over and help out, because I was busting my butt, and it was barely making a dent. And I got to the point where, like, you know what, I'm just gonna go slow because I don't care. That's how I felt. Like, it's sad, but I'm just like, I am exhausted. This is like, I feel like I'm being underpaid and overworked, you know, that saying. Like, we got a raise, but it was like, I think I got like 13 cents. Like, I don't think it's worth it. And I've been working here for 2 years. It's a good starting job, but like, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth staying at where I'm staying. I know I had a few weeks ago, I was like, maybe I should get a different job. And then, I don't know. And then we're taking a family vacation / reunion this summer. To see family I haven't seen since I was like little. Like before we moved to Nebraska type of a thing. So, I don't know. I think in the overall scheme it would be better, but just finding a different job and the work having to put into that, would it be worth it? I know this job is not for me. Like, I don't know. I mean, it is. Like, it's a job, and I'm thankful that I have a job, because some people aren't able to work, and I get that, but I got so frustrated because we were so busy and it wasn't going down that I got my frustrating cries. So, like, I got so frustrated, I started crying. And I told Terry, I was like, after they got off the meeting, I'm like, we're busy in the queue. Can you help out. And she's like, oh, joking, was like, you should be working. I'm like, I'm working my butt off. She was like, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh dear. I was not having it. I was like, really? You're gonna say that? Okay, whatever. You guys can have fun while I bust my butt off. And I made it worse because everybody was in the manager meeting and checks were done, so everybody else around me was talking and laughing like they were having a good time, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here working and all I hear is that, like, yeah. But on the bright side, there's a bright side. So I have lately been depressed and feeling like I'm going through the motions and not feeling myself, but the last month, like 2 weeks to a month, like I feel like myself again. Like, I'm still tired, but I don't feel like nothing. Like I feel like I have emotions. I'm genuinely happy. Like, I feel good, which is awesome considering how I felt like 2 months ago and my emotions and whatnot. So yeah, this painting is a 30 by 30. We're at 21 minutes. I don't know if I said that, and it is a square if you haven't caught on by now. But yeah, I mean, I want to do these videos every week, but with everything going on and then having to cook and clean, and then I barely get time to relax, sometimes it's hard to find time to record these videos. But I will try. I will try to at least get one diamond painting video with me out once a week. I don't know. Lately, I haven't been wanting to diamond paint when I get home, so maybe that has to do with not wanting to do videos for you guys. But at the same time, I'm still crafting. I'm just cross stitching, which lately I feel like I've been klutzy. Not klutzy, but clumsy, where I'll drop a whole tray onto the painting, or I drop it on my lap or on the floor, or something happens and I'm just like, you know what? I'd rather just work with one piece of strand of floss, and if I drop it, then I don't have like 100 of these tiny beads that I have to go find in the carpet, so I don't so I don't end up with missing drills by the end of it. But I mean, they're both relaxing. Like, I can sit and like stitch for hours, or I can diamond paint. Sometimes I don't feel like staring at this like bright screen, because I have my light pad when the light's not very good in our house. But yeah, I have started, for those of you who don't follow my cross stitch, I have started a Hade, which is a Heaven and Earth design. You can find them on heavenandearthdesigns.com, and they're mainly for cross stitch, but I think they have a Facebook page designed for people that want to turn the cross stitch pattern into a diamond painting. And they can help you when you have other people who've done it. And I was like, I'm never doing this. I don't even know what they're about. And then I was watching like Stitcherista and Diamond Painting by Donnie and how they do it. And like when I looked up it, there wasn't a whole lot that I liked, because I thought there was only like a section of like paintings that you could do for diamond painting. No, I went to the official site and looked, and they have a ton. Like, and so I got 2 mermaid ones. I'm working on one right now, and I have another one that's more colorful that I was gonna do for diamond painting, because it would be fun to do, eventually do it as a diamond painting and also do it as a cross stitch and like kind of compare the two. But as you know, that'll be years down the line, because heaven and earth take some time. Like, I'm only, I think, my Heaven and Earth Lyra by McKenna Jelena, I know I'm butchering that name. That was my second cross stitch pattern, because the first one I did a little kit I got from Walmart that says I can't adult today, and I did that in about like a couple weeks, and I just couldn't wait to start. So I got the Ada from like Michael's. I like sewed zigzag on the outside so it wouldn't like fray a whole bunch, and so I started that one. And then I like to have a smaller project, like with my diamond paintings, like to have one at home and then one at work. And so with a giant hand, I feel like sometimes I want to switch, and so I want to have a smaller one. So I actually finished my airy one that says Make a Splash that I did get at Hobby Lobby on sale, and I haven't shown it yet, but I think I put it on like foam board, and then I put it in my, I had an extra scrapbook, and I think it was Sam's channel. She does diamond painting, but she had a wonderful idea, because she doesn't get super big ones, and she puts her diamond paintings in there. And so the biggest that a scrapbook can hold is a 30 by 30. And I realized I have a lot of smaller paintings, and like I started doing that with mine. And like what's fun is I have a bunch of scrapbook paper that I'm finding a scrapbook paper that matches with the diamond painting, and then kind of centering that in to give it like a matte. And so I figured, since I'm doing that with my diamond painting, why not do it with my cross stitch? So that way I don't necessarily have to fill up my walls. I can just put it in there, and that way it's like a portfolio. And so I saw Sam's channel. She's kind of new. She's like a newer not cross stitch, but diamond painting. So if you like diamond painting, definitely go check her out. She has, I don't think she has a lot, but maybe I'll link her channel down below, and even the video that I saw her with the album. But then a few weeks ago, I think I saw Stitcherista. She had gotten a couple portfolios from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, where you can put a 30 by 40 diamond painting in once you're done, like a 30 by 40 size, and you can get bigger. But she's gotten that, and she's done that where she like tapes it with stitching tape or something, and then puts washi tape around it to display it. And then she has it in like, so it's kind of like a scrapbook, but it's like bigger, so it's called a portfolio. So you can put them in there so you don't necessarily have to display them all on your wall. Because I like doing them, I just know I'm not going to have space, or it's not going to go with my decor. Like, definitely for the bigger ones, like the 40 by 50, I might display those. But we'll see. Or maybe I'll just rotate them. We'll see. But I definitely thought about that. So I do have like 2 or 3 small ones that I've done that I've just kind of put in the scrapbook. I haven't necessarily taped them down or glued them down. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, because I got those 5 kits, those 5 matching like silhouette chalkboard ones of the princesses, and they're 30 by 30, so they'll definitely fit in my scrapbook. So it kind of like re-emphasized on, ooh, I could do all these and put them in a scrapbook and just look at them in like a photograph book instead of having to like display them, which is awesome because I have some of them that are done that sit in a portfolio. I got a bigger one that holds my 70 by 90 one of my Disney princess one, a sparkly one. And so I just have these 2 ones to do, this giraffe one and the butterfly one. And then I can do whatever one I want to do next. Actually, I was going to do that Goku Beerus one for Christmas for my husband. But considering the last one took me about a month or so to do, it might not get done. And maybe we'll just give it to him for his birthday next year. Is that correct? Sorry, I was looking at my phone case and I saw it cracked. That probably is, because, you know, I'm clumsy, so I may have dropped it. May have as in I probably did. I've dropped my phone a couple times. And that's why I have a case on it, because I want to protect it. I am just rambling away because I haven't talked to you guys in, what, forever? Yeah, we're at 32 minutes. So it's been a hot minute. It's been a minute. So, yeah. Life is still the same. We've had to barricade our TV because she likes to get behind the TV and like pretend that she's not, my cat, pretend she's not chewing on cords when she really is. So, the foam board I got to do my princess one on that I haven't done yet, which maybe I'll do that one next. Start off the year with a bang, right? So, so I was thinking I got like clips, like not clips, but not dryer, those wooden clips, and just to clip it on the foam board. So that way I can extend this table. And I think Ella does that too, where she puts a foam board for an extra surface and she works on it that way. Or you could roll it up one way, roll it up on one side and just work on it and have it clipped. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do, but that is an option. But maybe we can go through and figure out which one I want to do next, because I think that was the exciting part, is being able to do the ones that you wanted to do. Granted, I love diamond painting, but I like doing paintings I want to do. And I'm very picky when it comes to which ones I will buy and which ones I won't. So, yeah. And if I'm sniffing, that's because I swear I always have a runny nose. I blew it right before I did this video. I think when I get super warm and then I get cold, and it's just one of those things. What are you meowing? Oh, I put that on the wrong one and I scooted it over. I need to do a review on these pens, but I have my other one at work. But I've come to the conclusion, because I worked on squares and rounds with that pen and with this pen, and there's literally no difference except for one's square and one's round. Like, I don't think it improves the quality. Like, I just think, I don't know. In my opinion, it doesn't matter to me whether it's round or square. You're still picking up the drills. I don't know. But maybe I will, once I get that pen, and I remember to get that pen back from work, I will do a product review on round versus square. If I remember. Because that's the whole point. That was the whole reason why I gotten both of these pens. Oh, and so I have these in that 28 container because there's only, what? There's like 25 colors. And so I have the extra bag that I haven't opened that couldn't fit in there with some wax, a pen, and then I had this small tray. So if I ever wanted to take it to go or take it to work, I would grab the diamond painting with the drills and then just go. It's just simple, easy. Maybe have like a scissors to go with it to cut the papers, because sometimes they don't want to tear for me. But I've continued to ramble. I got quite a bit done. Maybe I'll share my top to end the video. I will share my top 10 favorite fall things. How about that? My top 10 favorite fall things. So it's kind of like a tag, but it's kind of not. I don't know. My twist. My top 10 fall things. I love the smell of, so number one, I love the smell of the cold, crisp air. Like, you just go outside and you can, like, it smells like fall. I don't know. I love the smell of, like, the campfires where it's cold enough where you can put a jacket on but still be by a campfire, nice and toasty. And I just love smelling like campfire after. I wish they had a smell like that, but maybe that's just me and I'm weird. I'm weird like that. Third, I love homemade apple cider. Or is it apple cider? Yeah, hot apple cider. Oh yes, I love it. I love homemade hot apple cider. So that's 3 things. Fourth is, I don't know. Fourth is spending time with family. Around the holidays and Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving and Christmas are one of the 2 holidays that our family always gets together. Or at least my immediate family, like my siblings and my mom and stuff. We aren't able to get together with his family, my husband's family, because they live in Alabama. I do want to go visit them soon. maybe in July. We'll see. I don't see whether his siblings are gonna be in town on the 4th of July, and if they are, then we should request that off. Because if we request it early enough off, more than likely we'll get it. And then we can plan to go see them and have like 2 vacations, like back to back. One in June and one in July around my birthday. So it would be like a birthday vacation to go see his family. And I'm having this drill not cooperate with me. I think we were on 4. So 5. 5. What? I like baking. So I like baking. So definitely around like Christmas and fall, I like cooking and baking. So I made our Thanksgiving dinner. So we had Thanksgiving with my mom, and then I made Thanksgiving dinner for us. So I like cooking. So being able to cook whatever I wanted to cook, whatever we wanted to eat. And I always make cookies or some sort of treat for my family for Christmas. So I like baking and the smelling of fresh baked goods. I like a lot of smells, okay? I like things that smell good. I don't want to smell something that smells not so good. If you get my feeling. I had that in the right place and then it pushed down. So number 6. Hopefully you guys are still recording, and it popped up like I needed to replace the battery, or the battery's low. So hopefully we can get this video done fairly quickly. So 6. What did I say? 10. I can barely think of 5. I love the time off of work where we get, I know some jobs aren't as lucky, but I'm lucky to get Thanksgiving off and not have to work. So 7. I like fall because I like the changing of the leaves. I like seeing reds and purples and yellows and oranges. It's just so pretty, especially here in Nebraska. It's so pretty. So number 8. I love not having to turn the AC or the heater on. I can just open the window and you can just smell the fresh air. I love that. Number 9. I love, well, that's 2 things. What do I like about fall? I like that you can eat chili and chicken noodle soup and it be cold enough where it's like perfect. I love it. Oh, and I love going to pumpkin patches. Is number 10. So bonus 1 would be, I like haunted houses. Even though they scare me, I like haunted houses. And that went a lot faster than I wanted it to. Oh well. But to remind you, this is the area we're working on. Right here. Right here. So we got quite a bit done. So I'll bring you up closer so you can see. So we had all that green done. So all like the cream colored white is what we did together. So I hope you guys got some diamond painting done or cross stitching, or sometimes you made dinner, because sometimes I just watch it while I'm working or while I'm cooking. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully I can do one a week of diamond painting with me, but if not, I will at least try to get 1 or 2 videos out a week. I know I haven't been on my game, but life happens. So, happy crafting. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And if you have any questions and would like to tell me one thing you like about fall, I would love to know. Even though November's almost over, I'm still gonna pretend it's fall till December. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye for now.